Hey everyone, it's Jody from An Eye for Beauty, and today is August 1st, 2025. I figured I would come on and start us off for the month of August with our weekly message. Rather than waiting, let's just jump right in and get into what we are going to be feeling for this first week. And so the first thing that I did was I shuffled up the Archangel Michael cards. He's here with us today, and he has a bunch of messages to share with all of you. And the first thing that came out was two cards, and one is, most importantly, God is in charge. And with any decision you have to make this month, he wants you to take your time. God is in charge. Look at that card again and see Michael's sword. Michael is bringing in his sword of light to cut away anything that you are still carrying into this first day of August and into this week that really is no longer serving you. Michael wants you to let go of the situation, give faith and optimism and hope to whatever you are experiencing, and to trust the divine wisdom in order to resolve what you are experiencing at this time. Remember that we are still in Mercury retrograde, and boy, has this one in Leo been kicking a lot of people's coolies, and it's been a very difficult one for many. So, but don't forget, just because you're going through this and just because it's difficult, that the angels are with you. So make sure that you are allowing them into your energy field to help you and support you. And what is the next card that I'm seeing? Lean on God and his angels for support. So what did I just say? Here's another card. I'm not going to continue to look down, right? Because we're going to keep having cards come in. Guarded and protected. If you're listening to this message, you have an understanding, you trust that your angels are with you and they help you and support you and guide you. And you know that Archangel Michael is the archangel of protection. And so we have a grander message coming in today that I have written down. So we started with Archangel Michael. We're continuing with Archangel Michael. But today's reading and session is really about rainbow blessings. So normally what I would encourage you all to do when you call upon Archangel Michael is ask him to bring in the white light and surround you with the white light, or to bring in the color of his light, which is this electric blue color, and surround yourself in that bubble of electric blue. But Michael has brought to my attention something that is even more powerful. So we have a new tool coming in that I've been working with, and it's a powerful tool of protection, and it is the rainbow light. It is the rainbow energy. There are 7 colors of the rainbow, so this is the 7 rays of the rainbow, which is very, very powerful. And Archangel Michael wants you to begin to call in this rainbow light protection. It's the next level of protection. And since we see what is going on in the collective right now, and potentially what you might be experiencing in your life at this moment, you are being guided to call upon not the blue light anymore, but the rainbow light. The 7 colors that come in, and each color represents an archangel, which we can talk about at another time, or when I create the class that I have created, just have to figure out how to load it. You can take that class and find out what each archangel's color of light is and what their actual specialty is to help and support you. But when you call in that rainbow light to protect you or to protect your loved ones, to protect a space, to protect your car, that's another level of protection that Archangel Michael is really encouraging us all to call in right now. Now there's these 3 cards that came out as I was shuffling. They are directional cards coming in for August 1st. We are in August, in Mercury retrograde, And 8-8 is what's called the Lion's Gate portal. And essentially, when you have two numbers come together in a month, because numbers carry a vibrational energy and a frequency and a message, they also create a portal for you. And what does that mean, a portal? A portal, simply think of like an archway or a doorway that you're going to walk through, a next chapter or a next level that you are going to walk through. And this 8-8 portal, 8s, if you turn them sideways, are the infinity symbol. And 8 is all about prosperity and abundance. And the key to remembering about prosperity and abundance, success, is that it's not just money. It's not just financial. Because you can be prosperous in your time, but maybe your bank account is not really huge, but it doesn't matter to you because you have family and you have love around you and you have support around you and you have the time to spend with those people. So don't get caught up, if you do, in one track mind thinking that prosperity and abundance equals money, because it doesn't. And when you get caught in that trap, that's just a trap of society, the matrix. And it's not true, because money is an energy. Can money help? 100%. But so can love. So can loving relationships. So can having joy and having fun, traveling, doing whatever you love, being around the people you love. So it's not just about one thing, and that is coming through because they want to make sure that you are aware of that. You are able to, from now, the portal has already opened until 8-8. You are able to really sit with yourself. You've been able to sit with yourself, but you're able to sit with yourself and really call in, what do you want to create? Because things are changing. Now, let's take it another step. The Schumann resonance I've been talking to you all about so much. First of all, you can track it constantly, and you can get the app if you have that ability to do so, Schumann resonance, and you can track it and you can see it. What happens the day, so the Schumann resonance is looked at in Russia and in Italy. And remember, there was a huge earthquake in Russia. And when that earthquake happened, there was like black in the Schumann resonance, and most likely because they obviously couldn't actually measure what was going on in the electromagnetic frequency of the atmosphere or the ionosphere. So there was black, okay? But what I also want you to know is that it was an 8.8 magnitude earthquake. And I'm looking at the clock and it's 8:08, okay? 8-8. This number 8-8 keeps coming up, whether it's the Lion's Gate portal, whether it is the number of the earthquake. 8's significant right now. We're in the month 8. So I just want you to know that no matter what is going on right now, you have to walk through whatever you're going through right now. It's part of your journey. But know that you have the ability to tune in and step into this portal and create something grander, more prosperous, more abundant, whatever that means to you in your life. And we are stepping into Lion's Gate. The Leo, we're in Leo season, is the lion. And the first card that comes up is strength. And the lion always shows us strength. And they want to remind you, you have an enormous amount of strength and courage within you. Think about all you have gone through in your life right now, okay? And look back as a reflective point, not to judge anything. And say, I really got through that, or I really walked through that, or I was able to handle that, or I can't believe I did that. It took a lot of strength. It took a lot of courage. Archangel Michael is the archangel of strength, courage, and protection, which is how we began this message. Rainbow protection, calling in the 7 rays of the rainbow for protection, putting that rainbow around yourself, your loved ones, your community, your house. We've been having a lot of crazy weather going on lately. Putting the house, the community, the town in the rainbow protection. We were born with free will, but we were also born with these gifts and these abilities to be able to do these things. And the more that you connect with God and the angels, the more that you see these synchronicities and know that it works. So Michael wants to remind you to stand tall, to shine your light, and to remain focused on whatever is coming next for you, whatever goal you're working towards. Even if the goal is getting out of a situation, getting unstuck, letting go of the past, going into your present, being present, and working on something creative. Because Leo is also about creativity, fun, childlike abundance, childlike fun, and prosperity. What you're also being guided to do this week is to try to keep a positive energy around you by surrounding yourself with positive people. I want you to just reflect and take a moment this week, especially if this message resonates with you, and think about where you're people pleasing still, where you're saying yes when you should be saying no, where you're still putting yourself in an energy of people just because you don't want to be alone. Now, a lot of us that have been doing this work for a long time are so okay with being alone. But there are still some of us, you might be okay with being alone generally, but you're in a relationship, an intimate relationship that you don't love, but you're just with that person because you don't want to be alone. In that case, you have to look at it in all areas of your life as an observer, not a judge, but to notice where that energy that you might be around or surrounding yourself with is pulling you down. Because this month and going into that 8/8 day is calling you to stop. It's calling you to rise up. It's calling you to shine. Because that's where we're headed, even if the craziness right now around you, outside of you, is happening. We are also being called to remove and to clear our energetic fields, to remove energy blockages by clearing out the unwanted emotional and material clutter. Now again, and I say it all the time, it is crucial for you to look at the emotional attachment, the energetic attachment to any physical thing that's going on inside your body. Yes, it's physical. Yes, it may be medical, but it definitely has an energetic attachment to it. And if you ignore that and you don't work through that, it continues to resurface. It's not going to go away because you're not looking at all of the aspects of your temple, which is physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional, and energetic. So spiritual and energetic really go together, but I like to say them both now because spiritual is all about the energetic body. The energetic body houses the chakra system, it houses the meridians, it houses the subtle bodies, and it's important to be looking at that, not just the physical. What's also being introduced to me this month, which I'm not going to get into yet, is the 13 chakra system. We look at the general 7, but we don't look at the other 6. And so it's going to be important for us to start looking at that, and that's something that I'm beginning to really dive into and study, and when I have more information, I'll share it with you guys. All right, let's get a final message today. Let's go here. So we're going to use Michael's blue light, and we're going to ask for a final message for the week of August 1st to, is it August 8th? I believe it's going to be August 8th, right? To that Lionsgate portal. And we have, you're receiving signs from heaven, okay? So open yourself up to receiving them. See the signs and synchronicities around you. See the feathers on the floor. See the pennies or the dimes on the floor. See every time it's this time on the clock or a time on, or a number that is showing up for you. See that, know that there's a message, and get yourself out there and connected more with nature, because it truly is a miracle and it truly helps to ground us as well. Okay guys, have a great week. Take good care of yourselves and we will talk soon. Bye-bye.